is the way he went about it.
Right.
Because we know, especially Philly media, even when AJ is doing everything right, his name is always coming out their mouths. But for him to do that, and then with the history that we have with diva wide receivers, T.O., right? And we all know, and we all have PTSD from T.O. So now every time this is happening, man, we have flashbacks. How long is AJ going to be in Philly? How much longer can Howie Roseman keep him around the team, right? And the Philly media is only going to pour more fuel every time he tweets something negative like that. We're 4-0. I get it. This could have been handled behind closed doors. Social media is the worst thing to do. Like, just go behind closed doors. Hey, it's 4%. And just say, hey, look, hey, Nick, KP, I'm not doing this no more, all right? I've been training all off season. Yo, I've been to y'all this. We talked about the offense. Why is this a problem? But why go to social media? That's like the worst thing that you could do.
Well, I'm wondering did he go to social media because he'd been telling them and they're not listening to him? like to your point. I know you guys don't think AJ didn't know that about the media. I know you guys don't think that AJ Brown didn't tweet that after the game, staying there from the locker room because he tweeted it out so quick, knowing we were going to be talking on this show Tuesday night about exactly what he tweeted. So he knows that. You know what I mean? Like, my question is, why'd he do it? And I think they weren't listening to him. He wasn't able to get through to him. And when you're a great player, you don't become a great player. You don't become, to JC's point, one of the best receivers in football without a healthy level of selfishness and belief in yourself. And AJ Brown rightfully believes, I got to be if I'm a part of this offense, we're a better football team. And if they're not or applying that, I think that's probably why he went to social media. I'll say this about the whole social media thing. Obviously, it's not ideal. I get a little bit of a vibe, though, that people just trying to, like, muzzle AJ. Like, he said a couple things week 1, 2, and 3 after the game, if you guys remember, in his press conferences after the game or in the locker room, we got to communicate better. We just a couple little, nothing crazy. And It's like, if he said something after the game, or if he did what Jamar Chase did on the sideline last night with the head coach, and he went up and got in his grill, and, you could see everybody would have an issue with that too. I mean, let's be real. We'd all be talking about it no matter what he did, whether he went to social media. Now, I get the ideal scenario is to keep it behind closed doors, but AJ coming out and doing it publicly made me think that they weren't listening to him behind closed doors, man. That's what I think. I don't know. I mean, I hear you. Believe me.
It's been going on really since 23? You know what I'm saying? Like, since the season, the book, the AJ kicking the ball, he's getting mad. It's like, even when he was getting stats, he was kind of getting mad about certain games and stuff like that. Like, you're a professional, my guy. Act like a professional. You're a captain, okay? It's not like you're just a player on a team. You're actually one of the captains on the football team. So act like the captain and be that leader you're supposed to be. Like, I get it. I don't even know if I can even say, like, I will say, our OC definitely needs to step his game up for sure. I feel like he's slow rolling into the season, playing scared. He don't want to be, a Brian Johnson where the offense looks so horrible, because we're still scoring points in the red zone. We're like number 1 in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? We're still scoring points when we need to score points. We're moving the ball, obviously, or we won't be scoring these points in the first place. You know what I'm saying? It just spread out between, chunk here from Saquon, chunk here from AJ, chunk here from Devontae, Jalen's running the ball. You know what I'm saying? Dallas Goedert's been actually doing pretty good this season. So those are a bunch of different areas where it's coming, just not the big numbers. We don't have to, sacrifice anything. And Jalen, like, he's been out of that. I think they did install in his head that he cannot throw a pick anymore. That's, if you don't throw a pick, you definitely win the football game type mentality, because it's just like he's not doing it. He's not putting the ball in harm's way. He refuses to. There are some plays you can probably look at the all 22 where, like, he probably even looked there like, I could get it there, but why? We're winning, you know what I'm saying? We're up by 10. I'm not even going to risk it. And that's something that a leader does. He sacrifices his stats. You heard Jalen Carter come out. He says he doesn't give a damn if he has 6 sacks, 7 sacks if we do win a football game. You got Saquon, another leader out there, saying he doesn't care about his stats. Obviously, he just had a humongous season, so he probably doesn't care about stats this year.
Right.
He's like, I'm the man already. I got the number 1 record. I don't need to care about it this year. But even then, it's just like part of being the leader, part of being the guys on your football team that, keeps the team up. The media's going to beat you down no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You're going to hear from us no matter what every single week. So don't be one of the, problems, be a part of the solution. And you keep strong with your team. It's all I'd say about with the AJ thing. You're like, yeah, of course he wants the ball. Of course we want to give him the ball. Of course, people don't realize this offensive line has not been healthy all year either. Landon don't look the same. I think I read something that had its little stats, something like he's like the worst he's been ever, right now through 4 football games. And that's not good either when he's one of your best offensive linemen. And you think about the interior, you thought it wasn't that big of a deal to lose a Becton, right? And now you look, and Steen's he's not no Becton, no. If you look at most of all those 70-yard runs that Saquon had, most of them were behind Becton and Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Because Becton was putting people on their ass all year long. Steen does not do the same thing. He's not the same size. He can't do it. It's just like one of the things where, it's not just all the play call. It's not just all anything. I just think, yeah, here it is right here. It's just the point. Look at that. Week 1, I can't see it.
Dude, that's crazy for Landon Dickerson. I don't think people understand how crazy those numbers are. I know it's PFF, so it ain't perfect, but at the end of the day, I think you just brought up Steen. Honestly, dude, I've been decently happy with Steen. I know you're right. He's not Becton. He's not knocking guys off their feet like Becton was. I mean, you pointed out the 7-yard runs. There was also 70-yard runs last year where a lot of them were right behind Mekhi Becton, especially in that Rams game. But Cam Jurgens, he has not been the same this year.
Yeah, Jurgens.
Dickerson, Chris Jones manhandled Dickerson like I've never seen somebody manhandle Dickerson.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
He's battling through it. I mean,
but that's the thing that's going to wear on you too.
Right. Somebody said to me today, is he going to get more healthy? I'm like, get more healthy? Playing games every week, get more healthy. You don't get more healthy in the middle of the NFL season, man. You get more banged up each week. So I don't know. I think you're right though about the O-line. I think it's a bigger issue.
But another thing is, right? Another thing is this: we have a bigger problem than just O-line and AJ. The Philadelphia Eagles is ranked 30th in offense.
Yeah,
there's 32 teams. We're ranked 30th in total offense and then 22nd in total defense. Like, this whole team as a whole is not clicking yet at all. We're lucky to be 4-0. Like, the schedule that we just went through maybe is the teams that we played, right? Week 1, we played Dallas, where unknown defense, what Matt Eberflus was going to do, their unknown offense. Boom, I get it. Week 2, who do we get? The Chiefs. One of the best defensive coordinators, regardless of their record. Like, Chris Jones on there, Steve Spagnuolo, he's going to bring it. Week 3, who we got? The Rams. Another defensive front, right? Another high-power offense. And then we went against the Bucs. So I understand how we could look a little sloppy sometimes because of the competition we face. But to have a Goddard, Smitty, AJ, Barkley, and you're ranked 30th in offense, yes, we're perfect in the red zone. Okay, congratulations. But we got to get down there, right? So, like to rank 30th with those type of playmakers on this team, it says more about the offensive coordinator. Or maybe Jalen Hurts is not seeing the field fast enough. Maybe he doesn't have time because of all, the pass blocking is not there. So it's a whole, it's the whole team. It's the whole offense. And I'm hoping that, I prayed this was our bye week. We're 4-0. We go into the bye. Let's reset. Lane, you hurt. Dickerson, you hurt. This should have been our bye week. This would have been perfect. So now when we come out, okay, week 5, let's start putting some stuff together. Now we got to wait at least 4 more weeks for a bye week. And hopefully, we got Denver, the Giants in there twice. It's the NFL. There's no guarantee win. So we'll see what happens. Do the competition get less and we start opening it up and AJ start eating and boom, all of a sudden, all our problems is fixed? We'll see.